Garcia. Before I continue, I will translate for Governor Alfilor. Daog in Cebu means win, because daog in Bicol means the opposite. The shout in Bicol is magana. Madam Chairperson of the Lakas PCMD, Deputy Speaker Pabling Garcia, Governor Sally Perez, and all other governors who are here today, all other congresspersons who are here today, officials of the Lakas PCMD, our volunteers, Green Team, future public officials who are also here on the table. A pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. Mayang hapon kanilang tanan and that covers the whole spectrum. The other day, for the information of the rest, in a culminating rally, we were outside the Cebu International Convention Center, 30,000 strong, with Gwen, Congressman Luigi Quezontin, and all the other candidates, Congressman Pablo Jan, him. In pouring rain, nobody left. The other day, with Congressman Henry Neves, once again the rain started to pour. In Bayawan City, Negros Oriental, nobody left. Why did the people stay? I would like to think this is not merely because they are supporting the candidacy of yours truly or other officials. No, that is not the full reason. The real reason is they're standing up because they're sick and tired of the political atmosphere in this country today.
Yeah!
They're fed up with the mind conditioning being done to the Filipino today. That's why Pablo Jan made a t-shirt, "Hindi ako natanong sa survey." Translated, stop fooling the Filipino people. That's why they stood up. And they want genuine change. How can you have genuine change when you do not have a roadmap or a platform? How can you have genuine change if you sow the seeds of division now? How can you reconcile when right now you're attacking people? Cannot. After you throw a stone, you expect a person to kiss and make up with you just because you say so? I don't think so. We must start now on the road to genuine change and reform. Our people deserve no less. They deserve quality education. They deserve infrastructure to bring them closer to each other. They deserve, particularly the poorest of the poor, free medicines. They deserve conditional cash transfers to allow them to graduate from their situation. We deserve good international standing because we are proud to be Filipinos, not because we are mendicants to the rest of the world. We deserve food security rather than making foreigners whom we pay for 10% of what we eat every day to become rich. We need our Filipino farmers to become rich so that food security is achieved. We need to capacitate our local governments so that they have genuine local autonomy or perhaps federalism in the future, which is a goal. We are an archipelago. And there is no choice but to capacitate our local governments to give basic services to our people. We need a sustainable and principled peace based on the rule of law in each and every part of this country. Every part of this country, from north to south, let us not say that we are merely focused on Mindanao. Because we know there is no such thing as a Mindanao problem. There are separate problems in each and every part of Mindanao, just like in any part of this country. So local capacity building and enhancement must be a core principle of anybody's governance.